All right, well, we don't get any lead in time, but welcome back to Floating Point 2025. This is your winner's final set. They just hit the ground running.
My goodness, we didn't even get a chance to introduce ourselves. My name's Oleg.
And I'm Chip.
All right. Oh, God. All right.
Rob.
Young Link. We didn't even get time to sit down, so we're just going to stand the entire time. How about that? Incredible.
I like that. I'm glad we also agreed earlier to stand as well. So it kind of cuts down the time. Here's something I prepared earlier.
Oh, God. Okay, so we do have a predominantly Vic top 8. The sky is blue. But we are watching Young Link versus Scobo. This as a game, I think, or this as like a matchup, hasn't happened all that often, despite the fact that they're from the same state. I think Scobo's rise to fame kind of came at the same time that Jdizzle kind of had a bit of a hiatus. Having said that, we were looking at the stats earlier. I believe it is, I want to say it's either 11 or 13 wins Jdizzle's way to a singular victory on the side of Scobo. So this is a hell of a momentous occasion, I think, for Scobo, if he can get these wins, because honestly, he's taken it out of Sepro. He's taken it out of Dura as well. He's currently down a stock, but I don't know, there is going to be a hell of a story to tell if something like that happens today.
I was going to say, I love how we unanimously agreed when we heard the stat, so it can be done. so it is possible.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There's a way. And when there's a will, there's a way. Well, Scobo has definitely outperformed himself this weekend. He's looked like the stronger Rob.
Absolutely. I think, the Robs this weekend, I think, were seeded. Oh, yeah, send him. No jump, no bomb.
Yeah,
yep.
That's done. Send him down. Wow, dunk it on Jdizzle just like that.
Executed. Yeah, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Scobo, I believe, coming into this weekend is 5th seed, 1 seed below Sepro, who's now out of the tournament at 5th as well. Scobo, meanwhile, guaranteed at least 3rd. Already outperforming, and I don't think they're really showing that much sign of slowing down unless Jdizzle keeps this ledge trap up.
It's also fair to say fair share of matchup experience as well, right? With Sepro, how many sets have Jono and Sepro played? As many stars as there are in the sky, right?
Oh, honestly, yeah. I was going to say for one of a more experienced matchup as well, being only like 12 or 13 matches total between the two guys. Rob, as a hitbox and as a hurtbox, I'm sure Jdizzle has a lot of experience.
Oh, nothing ever changes, and God forbid, that's the weakness of your character.
Yeah. The weakness is there's another one of you in the state, and that forward air is going to be sealing the deal off the top. 2-1 is the stock count so far.
When we say Rob is big, it's like 2 Robs in your state, even bigger, huge. Matchup experience, huge. Jdizzle trying to get his combo on to build as much extra credit as possible. And with Young Link, it comes in spades. Here's the ledge trap, just waiting. Boomerang's out, coming back, extends the shield pressure, but there's a whiff.
Honestly, that dash back into the boomerang as well, not a bad idea, just to try and check and see whether or not your opponent's kind of waiting on reaction as well. Trying to, throw something out at roll. Maybe they're going to be charging a smash attack. No, they're just chucking out a very, very safe projectile. Just to kind of, to test the waters, right? To find out and see what's going to come next.
And that's always the name of the game of Game 1 as well. Is this tombstone going to do it?
Misses the platform. That's a rough one there, unfortunately. For as big as the character as Rob is, not quite large enough to land on that platform there.
And now that throw's staled, he'll have to gamble with a down throw.
My God.
The sword in the stone, the dare, just takes him off the top. That's the Jdizzle, the pogo stick. Even if it misses, he bounces away.
Yeah.
Or hits your shield.
He bounces back, man.
Yeah.
That's a rough one. It's always such a jump scare, I think, to get shield poked like that as well. A character as large, any of the larger characters naturally do have just kind of larger shields. At the very least, like they're not universal size, thank goodness. Otherwise Olimar would be completely untouchable. But I think, I don't know, even still, it does kind of still surprise even the most hardened of players like Scobo when a down air like that comes down, and I don't think the DI was ready.
And it comes back down to it as well. The Rob shield just not the greatest as well. So many things get through it. You know, you'd almost think like you'd probably benefit from having a Yoshi shield, right?
Oh,
and that would be egregious. So let's actually not talk about it. I can't believe I've thought that into existence. I don't want to think about that.
Anyway, Smash 6, if anyone's listening, we're here here in the think tank.
Do not put that idea to air. That can stay on the drawing board.
Put him back in one of those like subspace bombs. That's his shield. That'd be actually kind of cool.
And it clangs you. It like knocks you back.
If you hit him too much, you actually just get nuked. Yeah, unfortunate.
Why does he get that? Why is he the only one that gets that? All right. The Tomahawk will work out to a bit of damage. Oh, and catching the pogo stick there. Just at the ledge. No grab for you. Ledge pressure is the name of the game. Damn, that laser did so much damage.
Yeah, honestly, not too many people, I think, throughout the tournament this evening have actually had a chance or even like an answer, I think, to that pogo stick down air. But I don't know, down smash was a really, really nice one. Scoop's quite low as well, so can catch them on the way. Oh, it catches a jump! Damn, okay.
I love when a jump read comes together. That's been the name of the game with the Unpheasant set before this as well. Just jump reads are just what causes the hype, man. It's in your carnal instinct as a player when you're on the defensive. I just got to get out of here, man.
Yeah.
I have to leave. And everyone understands that, I think, in the crowd.
There's no better way than up,
yes.
Unless you get caught. In which case, that's pretty much the worst way to go. No, really well played there from Scobo. I think, again, I was saying in the crowd actually earlier, I think Scobo as a player, I think is really fundamentally sound with Rob. But I think for the longest time, really struggled to actually play the player.
Yes.
Scobo has since proven me incredibly wrong, and he's really starting to get a lot of these player-specific reads, or just defensive habits that you can kind of get out or get away with for any character. So I'm very, very glad to be humbled in that regard.
Oi, yes.
Okay.
No hitbox on that recovery. So Young Link going down and just contesting with an aerial is pretty good ideas.
Ooh, okay. More pressure coming out. Back airs.
Oh, there's very safe back there as well. Like I said, just kind of testing the waters with these ledge traps. Still early days in this game.
Oh, I didn't want that one. Yeah, that was it was a stale gyro actually. It wasn't spinning fast enough.
Expired. Yeah.
The RPMs were not up to code.
Factory default.
Turn to stand up.
At least he has unlimited gyros as well, you know?
Oh, honestly, yeah. You can get away with that.
Exactly. So it doesn't really matter. He hasn't really lost anything. Okay. Taking his time.
Oh, actually, yeah, Jdizzle did have that scouted too.
Bit of a dangerous trap, but the back air causes a crazy
reversal.
reversal.
What a wild air dodge.
He's going to go out there.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to do that.
Scobo. Jumpcopter. I don't know what the second half of his tag means.
Couldn't tell you. It sounds like a Spy Kids gadget, to be honest with you.
The Vic tags, they do get worse and worse as time goes on, but let's just leave it at that.
The players get better.
I was going to say,
yeah,
I'm impressed by the plays.
Shout outs to Hong from Elite Smash. Yeah, anywho. Yeah, Scobo Jumpcopter is really showing us why he's called Scobo Jumpcopter, because he copped that jump, I guess.
Yeah, with a copter.
That was he did,
yes,
right? Yeah,
with the arm rotor, which is visually similar to a copter. Anyway, let's end that bit right now. Jdizzle taking another swig of the water. He was coughing earlier before.
He was, yeah. He was struggling a little bit against Unpheasant, but I don't know. I think it's maybe a bit of like Michael Jordan's secret stuff. Like,
yeah,
he took a sip and all of a sudden everything came together.
What is in that bottle?
I don't know.
Maybe it's worth a post-game interview. But not interviewing Jdizzle, interviewing the bottle.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Is this a sequel to like the Go-Gut from Phantom? That bottle is empty. Yes. There's nothing in there. Oh goodness.
Yeah, like placebo water. Like.
Oh, hang on. Oh, you better fill it up, man. Oh, yeah, go high.
Yes.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, smart.
That's the get out of jail free. Unfortunately, yeah, with Scobo. Oh, hello?
Is that incredibly safe on landing, though? Oh, just skimmed his boot. Oh my god, he's too good with it. Again, it's so risky sometimes going for those grabs on neutral get up, right? Because you're just not sure if they're just going to spot dodge and get you out of there, but even more so with the tether grab, right? Like,
I guess you do get blessed with a little bit more active frames, or a few more active frames for a tether grab compared to other grabs. Because, I mean, you know, much and all as it's, you know, a little bit slower, you do at least get blessed with that, maybe like a larger window at least.
Yes. And I guess the range advantage as well, so you can kind of play a bit ambiguous and maybe look like fake catching a roll.
No, for sure. Yeah, Youngling's probably not the best to do it as well, but I think, honestly, like, Jdizzle makes it look like a really, really solid option. Oh, hello.
Wow.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Exactly.
That's maybe not the most active.
Yeah, not the most active normals in the game, but that grab will do the trick, right? Yeah, you're absolutely right. And with the forward throw.
Ooh, okay. Little wave bounce on that boomerang. I know that we've been seeing it time and time again, but I think, honestly, around that platform too. Oh, hang on. Jump gone. Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
jump gone and taken downtown. The dare, it pays dividends, but that Nair with the wonky DI. Sure, his percent was just through the roof, but, you know, no kill sparks, no nothing. Taken unawares.
I gotta say too, I think Scobo so far has been the only player, I think, in the bracket to really get like consistent, like Rob 0 to deaths as well. So I think for as long as it's been, I think since we've seen stuff like that coming through from Seb, I don't know, we can never really count these stocks as even when they've got that on deck, right? It's you know, almost like it's just a zoning Luigi. It's really, really scary to watch.
Down for up air, just guarantees some damage. Dash attack to catch the landing. And another one of the Jdizzle patented ledge traps. Ends up going Scobo's way, and we have a neutral situation.
Okay. Scobo now in the air. Not really sensing much disadvantage, though, actually. Yeah, Jdizzle maybe biding his time. Maybe waiting a little bit later. It is a best of 5, so you don't maybe want to play your cards too early. Don't want to go for a jump read.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. Wild catch there with the neutral air.
What I've noticed with Scobo is that he's pretty happy to. Oi, what a wild trait. He's pretty happy to play a lot of grounded sort of footsies, more so than your average Rob, who's just kind of like full hopping, just charging that nair over and over and over again. He's willing to kind of like space around and just not really move. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Even the nair, no way out.
What do you do around that? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think, yeah, covering that roll as well for that nair to then go to the other side of the stage as well. I think at that percent, I mean, you're kind of toast. 124.
Not fast enough. Rob not fast enough to just catch that tech out.
Yeah, I don't know what's under there. I guess it's his jet boosters, but I kind of think it's actually just like plastic wheels.
It feels like Roomba wheels, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
really, really bad. Like they'd get caught on the worst surfaces.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
Luckily PS2 is like a hard court.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. There was something caught in the jets there. It was a little bit of gas.
Yeah.
Got to clean that one out later.
An entire child caught in the jets.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's something that that Robovac actually doesn't tell you about. Big vacuum.
Oh yeah.
That was an incident in 2025.
Look out for your kids. All right. Give me a gyro against him, but it almost by command disappeared. Just like, I'm not hurting my maker. Oh, that's okay. Not quite.
Scobo's kind of running low on fuel though. Okay, up tilt still not going to be enough.
167. What an air dodge. Risky, but works out. Oh, for a second I thought, wasn't lights out, but it's just like the same story with Youngling. All these aerials just sent from center stage just seem to just kill all the time. Perfect percent.
I think it's just like Scobo is kind of getting like nickeled and dimed, just up to those percents where any of those aerials are just going to take the stock regardless of where it hits, right?
Yep.
Like for every, like errant forward air, every neutral air and things like that Jdizzle's throwing out, Scobo's still getting hit by like the returning boomerang, like the fire arrows from up the wazoo, like bombs galore as well. And honestly, like for every alternate one that comes through, like the other one gets less, stale, right? So that damage still does stack up, even if you're thinking like, man, like how do I get in? Like I'm getting zoned and I'm robbed.
And it's so taxing on the mental, right? Like you look at it and you're like, you're rolling your eyes. You're like, when is it going to be my turn? Fun fact, it isn't. It never is your turn against Jdizzle and Youngling, for that matter.
Yeah, trick question, Hotshot.
Yeah, there is no answer.
I mean, look, I said it in intros earlier. Like, I don't know, it does have more coverage than Telstra. Like, I don't know, it felt like a sponsored post, but I mean, am I wrong? Like, I don't know.
I mean, that is the whole country's worth.
Yeah,
right? Like essentially.
That's it.
Australia's a big country.
Yeah, probably a lot bigger than Battlefield, I would assume. Maybe.
Child's play. Child's play from Telstra. All right. Oh, using the Zair as a landing option. I like it. Mixing up the rhythm. A bit of lateral distance always helps, goes a long way with Youngling, right? You're always lacking the range, but the chicken stare off at ledge works out Scobo's way. Oh, stuck on the platform, just couldn't get down. Oh.
Okay.
Snipe though.
It's a great way of doing it. Oh, but the bomb actually kind of still keeps him at the ledge. Gyro in Jdizzle's hand now. This is a worry.
Oh, yeah, perfect. The Rob hit Hurtbox was so big that arrow clipped his bottom booster.
Yeah, but now that we're at the low percents, though, Jdizzle is just on the hunt for some early damage. Like, we're getting all those stocks taken at like 140, 150, but so much of it is from stuff like this as well. 2 hits, now we're at 50.
Okay,
there we
there's
go.
the grab. Yes, into the guaranteed stuff.
Man.
It's amazing that window on that combo is so big. All right, 116 from Scobo. Oh, a nasty tech situation. No one saw it coming. Jdizzle fortunate enough to get the pickup off that backboard, but god dang.
Such an incredible answer for Scobo waiting at the ledge.
Yes.
That bomb to go off, the immediate boomerang follow-up, and a neutral air of all things too.
I mean, the idea was there. We saw Scobo happy to wait it out. A happy camper.
I don't know. Yeah, that was their eviction notice. I'm afraid. Yeah. Sorry, you've actually overstayed your welcome. Campers will have to pay.
What is it? Trespassers will be prosecuted, I think is the right term. And yeah, he paid the price.
Got to update that sign, man.
Yeah.
Trespassers will be executed. It's
He's a robot.
It's not quite legal, but you know, that's okay. Down. Ooh,
oh, reverse down tilt. Ew.
Honestly, yeah, after a misinput of the down tilt going inwards as well, turning on the jets there and going for the back air is honestly a pretty nice option. Like, you've got fast buttons as Young Link. You can throw that stuff out.
There's a lot of leeway with these normals, right? Oh. Ooh. Yes. And that's going to work.
Man. There's night and day, honestly, from that first game from Scobo. God, jeez. Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah.
That was I can definitely see how that record is going in Jdizzle's favor.
Absolutely.
That was really impressive.